I have always been drawn to animals. When I was younger, I always wanted to become a vet or own my own shelter or some kind of animal-involved clinic. It was always a dream of mine to incorporate animals into my life in a big way. Hi everyone, my name is Gemma, and today I wanted to talk about the power of your spirit guides. The reason I opened up with something to do with animals is because animals are the way that my spirit guides communicate to me. Every single soul on this entire planet and in the universe has a spirit guide. They may even have a few. Now, we often think of our long-lost relatives or ancestors being our spirit guides, and that can be the case for some, but not in all circumstances. They are our guiders and our protectors. They are our mentors. Subconsciously, when you hear that voice inside of your head giving you advice or telling you what you should or shouldn't do, as well as that being your conscience, that is your spirit guide. Animals and I have always had this undeniable connection. I feel like I can communicate with them. I always made the jokes about being like that doctor on that movie who could talk to them and animals would talk to them. Of course, when I'm talking to them, I can't quite understand what they're trying to say because they're speaking in their own form of language. I bought this book and it was called Your Pocket Guide to Spirit Animals. And it is an incredible book. It has been a lifesaver. I now understand what my spirit guides are trying to say to me. I think that it has really helped me on my journey to find myself and really trust my intuitions. It's almost as if I know something and then I just need that confirmation. What the book is pretty much all about is if you are meditating and an animal comes to you in your meditation session, you would look it up. And if there's, 5 points under that animal, you will guarantee that you are going to communicate and connect with at least 3 of those. I always find myself feeling a connection with at least 50% of what's being said in there. It has been several occasions where crows, for example, have reached out to me. And it's weird to think of a crow reaching out to someone because a crow is one of the most common birds here in British Columbia where I live. So I'm sure, Sally down the street and Bob in the clinic have all seen crows in their lives. What makes it special is when you notice a crow in a unique way, or you just feel this click, and then you just feel this desire to understand what they're trying to say. Their circumstances differ, It could be just randomly this one crow is just sitting on this lamppost outside of your window, and you notice it. And you're like, oh, that's kind of cool. It's just a crow sitting there by himself. And then the crow looks at you. And you make eye contact with a crow. Like, that's not a common thing to happen. And then the crow flies away. For me, that is a connection. That is a message that needs to be relayed to me. My spirit guides know what works and what doesn't for me. Every person is different. Some people feel their connections through songs on the radio. Some people feel it through books. For me, I feel it through animals. The day that I got that book was a lifesaver. I absolutely love that book. I refer to it at least 4 times a week. And whenever I do, I always feel better. I feel this sense of happiness and connection that is undeniable. So I really relate to spirit animals. My guides know this. They know it works. They know that sometimes my little voice inside my head doesn't always get through to me. But when I get a connection and a message from a spirit animal, that's when I really start to think. I wanted to make this video for all you out there who aren't sure what to look for. Everyone has a spirit guide or several, and they are trying to reach out to you in your most vital moments. They want to assist you in your growing. They want to allow you to see the light. Just be open-minded and keep an eye out for what is being relayed to you in messages in the forms of songs, books, animals, other people. You know, you've been needing to hear something, and then this person comes into your work and says exactly what you need to hear. Or you're watching TV and there's this ad, you know, that you've been wanting to know about or something. You know, there's many ways. Listening to your internal voice is a huge part of it. Because for me, if I wasn't in tune with myself, I wouldn't be aware of my spirit guides trying to communicate to me through animals. This makes perfect sense for me, loving animals growing up, having this connection with them, this undeniable connection. Nowadays, I appreciate a crow. You know, I appreciate a seagull or, you know, a heron when I see it. I understand that there's a reason that I'm seeing that in that exact moment. And the light and the way that I am seeing it is all crucial in what is trying to be relayed to me. Every day I see crows, and I'm not looking up in my spirit guide book crows every day. There are certain things that I just know. And that's your intuition. That's these spidey senses that are inside you. Open your eyes and open your mind, and you will see the messages and signs that are being relayed to you. Thank you for watching another one of my videos on spirit guides and spirit animals. Don't forget to stay healthy and stay happy.